Hey friends, it's Sashi, founder and CEO at Tea Drops, and obviously you see I am here in my living room. We're doing something a bit differently, obviously in this new normal where things are not so much done in person at the moment, but we still want to embody our philosophy of community and connection. I wanted to introduce an amazing friend of mine. She's also a business owner. She has her own digital marketing agency called the Hive Holistic. And I'll have her tell a little bit about her story because I think it's really interesting. But I know that meditation has become a big tool for her right now. And so has just general wellness and eating healthy and just all of the elements around self-care that we talk about here at Tea Drops. And so I wanted to introduce her. Her name is Lisa Taylor. We're going to talk about just tips to really stay positive during this time of uncertainty. And then Lisa has agreed to lead us through a 10-minute meditation, which I think that she conducts it in a very unique way. So I'm really excited to share that with you. And then leave you with just a positive mantra to conclude this session. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and introduce you, Lisa, and love to just learn more a little bit about your background, how you became a business owner, and what you've learned through the process.
Cool. Thank you. Thanks for having me. I'm in my bedroom. Found like the most well-lit spot, which is kind of interesting and fun. Excited to be here. So as Sashi said, I have a digital marketing company called the Hive Holistic, and I have been running that company for many years, and the last probably three to 5 years of my life had a lot of big life changes, and everything from moving across the state to marriage to becoming a parent to then getting divorced. Meanwhile, all of those things were happening as I was running my business, and it really highlighted how out of balance I was and how much I needed to fill my own cup before I could fill the cups of others. So I had time and space to really examine that and explore that. And what it led me to was meditation and actually becoming a certified yoga teacher as well as a shamanic practitioner. But the meditation really changed my life. I mean, it's so simple and it's so easy, and you can take it with you around the globe, but it really created this foundation for myself that I had never experienced, and it has allowed me to really weather and deal with challenges. So now I lead meditations for clients and for others, and I'm really, really excited about sharing that tool. So yeah, I'm super excited to lead you all in a 10-minute meditation.
Awesome. And I think what's interesting is that you are a business owner yourself.
Yeah.
And I think with that, there's a lot of us, whether we own a business or not, but are feeling a little bit of anxiety, a little bit of certainly some form of stress during this time. And so what are some ways you're currently dealing with those feelings right now?
That's totally a great question, and something that others have come to me with. And my foundational practice is the thing that gets me through all of this stuff. So by that, I mean ensuring that I take care of myself every day. And I've kind of distilled that into a few things. And that is waking up and taking a cold shower, and then following that with a meditation. And it can be a 2-minute like breath work, or it could be a 30-minute full-on session. So having a foundational practice assures me that in challenging times I'm going to get through, and that I have, this is cheesy, but have everything I need inside of me. And it's taught me that over time and all through the past few years. So not saying that meditation is the only way. There's lots of ways to be mindful, but for me, that really resonates and works really well.
First of all, I'm curious, why a cold shower?
So the cold shower is a really, really cool science. I learned it from my yogic teacher training, which is in Kundalini yoga, which is an ancient form called the yoga of awareness. And the cold shower, what it does is it like stops all the blood circulating through your body because it's in shock. And then what that does is it regenerates all the new blood to come in. So it's like you're getting, I don't want to say a blood transfusion, but you're like you're creating new circulation and new blood. And that's to all of, I mean, if you think about your blood, it goes to all your organs, it goes to your skin, it goes to all these different places. So it's creating like a new, just newness in your body. And what that can do is prevent disease, but also it can like stop anything that could be potentially harmful for you. So and it obviously wakes you up. After you do that, you're like, wow, I can do anything.
So you mentioned, meditation is one route to center yourself. Are there any apps or other tips, resources that you can share with our community that you utilize or that you've heard of that could be helpful as well?
Absolutely. I started my meditation journey with Headspace, and I would listen to it regularly, and I loved how it had a little challenge built in and you were getting rewarded. And so that felt really good for me. When I started to become kind of like, I need a little bit more, I need more than just that challenge to get me through. It actually coincided when I took the yoga teacher training. So part of that challenge was you have to do a specific meditation for 40 days. So that's something I've considered actually putting out to the community, and I'll let you know if I do, because it seems like a really good time to challenge ourselves in that way. But certainly, you can find or create your own with your friends. Like, let's challenge ourselves and let's keep each other accountable. That works really well. I've had friends that I text in the morning, hey, I did my 30-minute meditation, and they do the same. And having that accountability partner, is wonderful.
That's so true, because I have a friend that started a WhatsApp group for a 30-day meditation challenge, and we just check in every day.
Yeah, that's awesome.
It's a great way. I think during this time you can still feel connected and on the same journey.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's really cool. So we can all do this with our communities.
And I have to ask, what is your favorite tea or tea concoction that you make?
I love that rose tea. The Tea Drops rose tea is my jam.
Rose hips, hibiscus, tart cherry. Yeah, that's a great one.
Yeah, I'm just kind of obsessed with roses, period. Like, from visually seeing them and smelling them and then to like ingest them. Something about that really floats my boat. So that's, and it's non-caffeinated, so I can drink it any time of day and feel really great. And it feels very nourishing, actually. Maybe that's what it is. Something about all that combination just feels like incredibly nourishing.
Wonderful. So I think now would be a great time to lead us and guide us into a meditation. And you have the floor, Lisa. So
wonderful. Alrighty. So I'm going to just look at my clock to make sure we stay within 10 minutes, because 10 minutes is a great time. All right. So where you are, just let's check in with our body. Make sure your sit bones, both of them, are planted into the chair, into the couch, or the floor, wherever you're at. And take a minute to check in with your spine. So from where you're seated, check in with your lower back, your middle back, your upper back. Give your shoulders a roll backwards a couple times. Release any tension. And now imagine lifting your chest towards the sky, ever so slightly, and imagine your neck, the back of it elongating. So tuck your chin towards your chest slightly, and you should feel that in the back of your neck. And that's what you want. You want an opening there. And imagine your head just kind of floating on top of the neck. And this is your ideal posture. Take a deep inhale through your nose. Pause at the top. Deep exhale through the nose. Again, deep inhale through the nose. This time, imagine your belly inflating, your chest inflating, your rib cage inflating. Pause. Exhale, chest contracts, rib cage contracts, belly contracts. Continue at your own pace. Inhaling, expanding the belly, expanding the ribs, expanding the chest. Pausing at the top. Exhale, contracting chest, contracting ribs, contracting belly. Continue at your own pace. You'll notice the breaths elongating. You'll notice things are slowing down. Just let them. And if thoughts creep in, just allow them to. Let them float by like clouds. No attachment, no judgment, just observation. Keep inhaling deep into your belly and exhaling out of the nose. Allow things to slow down. On your next inhale, I want you to envision yourself allowing for an intention to come in for the day. This could be anything, any positive intention. Just allow for it to show up. Sometimes we have a hard time receiving information because we're not making the space for it. We're seeking, we're grabbing. This is just all about receiving and allowing. And that intention can come in the form of a word or an image, whatever it is. Just allow it to form. And once you have it in front of you, envision just taking it in on your inhale, breathing it in into every cell. And on the exhales, you're removing anything that doesn't serve you related to that intention. Continue at your own pace, inhaling your intention, exhaling any blocks, anything not serving you. And if you need a little bit more, allow yourself to take that intention and imagine yourself manifesting it today. What does it look like? What does it feel like? Manifest positive feelings around this intention. With each inhale, you're taking more in, more oxygen, more life flow. With each exhale, you're removing things that no longer serve you. Continue with this. Stay with your intention and your imagination. Just allow it. No judgments, just allow. And now bring it back to your body. Connect with your breath again. Connect with your inhale and breathing in that intention. Connect with your exhale, removing things that are blocking. I want you to Draw your attention to where you're seated here. Wherever it is, just feel your sit bones, feel your legs, feel your body, feel your feet. Just observe them. Maybe they feel different now than when we began. That's okay. Feel yourself connected and held by the earth below you. And imagine through your body to the crown of your head, connected to the heavens above. You're connected there too. And in the middle is you and your beating heart. So go ahead and wiggle your fingers a little bit. Keep your eyes closed and place both hands on your heart and feel the heartbeat. This is our most powerful tool in our whole body. It radiates the biggest electromagnetic field. It changes consciousness, it changes lives. Your heart is so powerful. Connect to it, connect to its power, and express gratitude to yourself for showing up for yourself right now in this moment so you can show up for others. And if there's anyone in your life, in your world, that you think could use some love and gratitude, imagine from your heart to theirs, you're sending love and gratitude. When you're ready, you can bring your hands down and open your eyes. And just take a few gentle moments to come back into your space. Give yourself a minute. All right. How do you feel, Sashi?
I feel so relaxed. Honestly, crazy. I was thinking that as you were like getting us out of the slumber, not the
Yeah, basically.
that it's so fascinating to me to be, you're in a different city right now and to have this like sense of isolation, but in this moment feel so connected.
Right, I know.
Myself, connected to you, connected to, it's kind of fun for me because I'm gonna, so many people are going to view this and like have their own meditation and experience with us.
Yeah. Such a beautiful, weird byproduct of what we're dealing with is like realizing that we can connect to one another in ways that we didn't recognize, and didn't envision in ourselves. So that's so awesome.
We have the space to do it and like reflect on what that interaction means because we're having less and less, like fewer of them, so
yeah,
connection is even more meaningful because it's one of the few interactions I'm going to have today.
Wow. Oh my God, that's really profound.
Is there any kind of just, wrapping this up, is there any mantra you want to leave the community?
Absolutely. So the mantra I've been saying is I am vital, I am healthy, I am well. And I even started a meditation all around that: vitality, health, wellness. So I'm carrying that as my mantra right now.
But I just want to thank you again, Lisa. Thanks so much for joining us this morning and spending some time with us to just educate us on the benefits of meditation and lead us through a really, really, that was very great for me.
Yay! I'm so glad you can benefit. That's awesome. It's my pleasure. Thank you for having me.
Personal one. I'll take this off recording, but I felt like I was getting my own personal session. So.
That's awesome. Yeah, I project a lot, and right now it's like really next level.
Feeling it.
Yeah. Totally. Good. I'm glad. So glad.
Thank you so much, Lisa.